Hi friends, welcome back to my channel. I'm Sarah Martin with The Contoured Chemist. Today is very different. If you're looking for a makeup tutorial, you might skip this one, but please don't. If you have ever thought of doing what I do or wondered what some of these answers might be to the most frequently asked questions to what it takes to be a mascara artist, kind of the ins and outs of basic questions to becoming an artist with Maskcara Beauty, I have been meaning to do this video for over 2 years now. So bear with me. I'm finally doing it, and I wanted to put it out there in case you guys have ever thought about it or had any of these questions yourself. So I'm going to be going over the basic FAQs for signing up with Maskcara Beauty's artist program. So if you were curious, keep watching and be sure to subscribe so that way the next time, I swear, it'll be a makeup video and you won't want to miss it. Like this video, give it a thumbs up. If this video helped you, I would love to know, and let's get started. Okay guys, so it was really hard for me to narrow this down to the top 10, but this is going to be the most frequently asked questions, kind of basic needs to know. If you have thought about it, here's what you're going to be asking first. So the number one question I always get is, how much does it cost to sign up? And can I pick the colors in my kit? And I think this is asked the most frequently because if you've ever looked at the artist kits, they are $199 and $399, and you get a lot of things for $200. If you've ever purchased mascara, you know that can add up really fast, and then you look and you're like, wait, it's only $199 and I get all that in an artist kit. Maybe I should just sign up. Okay, here's what you need to know. The Artisan program was designed unlike typical MLMs, okay? Kara, our founder, didn't want it to be like normal MLMs. She actually didn't like the way most are set up, which is a good thing. But she designed it so she didn't want people signing up to get a discount. She wanted people to sign up if they were truly wanting to become an artist and help women with this makeup. So the kits are deeply discounted. So you do get quite a bit for the money, but you don't get to choose the colors in your kit. And that's because they don't want people signing up purely to be able to pick out more shades and getting makeup at half the cost, if that makes sense. So the kits are designed for a true artist, which means they're mainly highlights and contours so that you are ready for one-on-one makeovers and color matching. Okay, so the basic kit is going to be mainly those things. You'll get a few lip and cheeks, but it's mainly those things you need to get started with your business. The Pro Kit is a lot more. I definitely recommend the Pro Kit if you are wondering which one, just because you get so much more that you're going to save money in the long run just because it's so deeply discounted, in my opinion. And it will come with more because it even includes a lot more brushes. It even has eyeshadows, a lot more lip and cheeks, a lot more of the fun stuff. So if you're really itching to get like your hands on the makeup and get lots of it and be able to play and really be able to do makeovers, I recommend that Pro Kit at $399. So you do not get to pick your colors. I'm sorry. I feel like I have to disappoint people all the time by telling them that, but there is a reason, and that is why. Question number 2 I get all the time is, do I have to build a team? So if you are like me, and we're completely anti-direct sales. So before I started with this company, I honestly, I told myself I would never do something like this. But let's be real. I tried the makeup and I was so obsessed with it that I knew I was gonna tell everyone I knew about it anyway. Okay, so I'm like, okay, I'm gonna tell everyone. I don't think of it as sales. And I tell my husband this all the time because he's like, you're not very good at sales. You're never gonna be able to make it in this business. Let me tell you something. I proved him wrong, and I don't consider myself selling anything. I am simply sharing something I love that I would share with anyone who'd be willing to listen to me anyway. So I love it when I've heard someone say, think of it more of like an affiliate program, okay? If you follow any influencers on Instagram or whatever, all they do is they have affiliate links. They have a specific link that is attached to their name, and when they work with companies, they get a percentage of the sales for recommending that product. That is all I do, okay? I'm simply educating you guys on how to use the makeup, how much I love it, because I truly am passionate about it. It changed my makeup game forever. And that's all I'm doing. I have a link set up in my name and I'm sharing the product. So don't think of it as like direct sales, MLM. I truly said I would never start a team. And here I am making this video. But I now have a team and I love it. And I love the girls and I love helping them and sharing with them what has given me success in this business. So I love teaching, you guys, if you can't tell that from my videos. I love to teach. So it's just another avenue for me to teach. So do you have to build a team? No. Kara designed this program so you are very compensated for just selling. Building a team is just icing on the cake and can give you additional sales. It can be very lucrative if you want to build a huge team. If that is where you find success, is leadership, then there is an entire avenue that you can go in that route. I started strictly selling, and I just kind of let it fall into my lap. If people wanted to join me, I'm like, let's do it. And I might have not had the intention to grow that way, but it's designed so you don't have any incentive to sign up somebody. So there's a lot of companies out there that, they price their kits really low to try to get as many, I don't want to call them affiliates, as many representatives for their brand as possible. So it's not like that. It's not where it's going to be beneficial, sign up, get a discount. Yeah, we're growing. We have a ton of artists. They don't want you to sign up unless you are going to do the business. And we as leaders, if we sign up somebody, we get no incentive. We're not going to get a bonus, none of that until you rank. Okay, so what that means is that we're not incentivizing signups, like signing up for a discount. We're incentivizing you train that person and you help them in their business. Then you're going to get a small bonus for helping them reach that next level, which means that you just didn't, sign somebody up and say, cool, got a new artist, I'm done. Go on, do your thing without any help. They want you to nurture your team. They want you to help your team get to that next level and teach them how to run this business. So you do get a artisan training bonus once you get them to their first rank. And then if you remain actively selling and reach a small minimum, you do make a percentage of their sales. Okay, so there is room to make good money off of your team in the long run, if that makes sense. So my third question, getting into that, is are there minimums? What if I don't sell anything? Like, I think everybody has that fear when starting this business. I know I did. I'm like, well, what if no one wants to buy anything? And yeah. So for one, one reason why I decided this company was different is that there were no minimum sales requirements. So you don't have to sell a certain amount a month. If you sell nothing, there are no penalties. There are also no requirements for personal purchases, meaning you don't have to spend so much of your money a month on any of the products. In fact, I never spend personal money because I get it for free. So I will get there in a minute when I talk about perks, but pretty much no minimums, no personal purchases, no penalties, and no auto ships. I feel like that's a big one too. You're not signing people up for a recurring thing, which I feel like most people don't like, correct? Right. So I did say earlier, the only minimum is if you have a team. So once you start growing a team, you have to have a certain amount in sales a month in order to get that bonus on their sales. So it pretty much means you can't build a team and expect them to sell and for you to sit back and not do anything. You have to reach a very small minimum, and I think that it's a very reasonable minimum, like very reasonable. Okay, and so are there any fees involved? So like I said, there's no minimum, but the only cost to you once you sign up and initially buy that kit is going to be your monthly fee of $11.95. That is the back office fee. So pretty much what that means is you sign up and you get what they call a replicated site. So it's a Maskcara Beauty with your name in it. So that site is directly linked to you. And so you're paying for the site, the maintenance, and your back office. So what Maskcara Beauty does is it pretty much tracks everything for you. You don't have to do any of it. It's going to have all of your customer history, all of their purchases, all of their information, everything on your downline of any members of your team, their sales, your sale history, party information, everything you can imagine is going to be there for easy access. So it is worth its weight in gold. It's worth much more than $11 a month. Okay. The next question I always get is, do I have to keep inventory? Do I have to ship and pack packages? And holy moly, if I had to do that, I would have quit on day one. First of all, I suck at going to the post office. Like, I dread it. And if I had to do that with my business, I wouldn't do it. I very rarely will send stuff to people. And that is just because I'm trying to help, but I don't have to. So our customer service is completely taken care of. Our inventory is completely taken care of. You're given that replicated site and people purchase directly online. Our customer service handles returns, exchanges, questions, all of those things, and they ship it straight to their house in beautiful, amazing packaging that I could never even think about replicating. So that's the great thing about our replicated site as well. That means that direct link, once a customer signs up with you, so they log in, they've created an account, they make their first purchase, they are linked to you as their artist's lifetime customers, which I feel like is so rare when you're talking about direct sales, that most customers don't even realize once they sign up with you, they're stuck with you, because most MLMs, you can bounce from person to person. And with Maskcara, they want every customer taken care of. They want to know that when a customer signs up with you, you are taking care of them and they don't have to worry about it. So you're developing a relationship with them and connecting with them. And so you're going to be personally invested in order to help them through their entire journey using Maskcara, which I think is so amazing nowadays. It's so rare, but I love it. So that is a huge perk of being a Maskcara artist. That doesn't mean that once you get a customer, you can never check in with them and leave them alone and not make sure that their makeup is going okay. You have to still take care of them, okay? So that is what the whole lifetime loyalty thing is about. If you're not loyal, they can create a new account and leave you. So customer care is key for sure. But that goes into my next thing, which is perks. So I feel like lifetime customers is a huge perk with this business. But of course, everyone wants to know, what about a discount? So we do get a 20% discount across the board. I will be honest, I don't use it very often because our biggest perk is hostess rewards. So this is another really rare thing, I think, with direct sales, is that we are able to host our own parties. So I'm sure you've heard people before having parties, you're earning rewards based on the sales of that party, and then you get to pretty much, you get credit and you get some half off items, and then you can turn around and get free makeup, right? So we have that perk to offer any of our customers. So we can offer any customer their own party, like a loyalty program that if they want to purchase out of, if they want to share with their friends, if you want to throw an online party or even an in-person party. And us as artists can have our own parties. That is huge. Like, I never have to buy my own makeup anymore because I'm earning free makeup all the time. So that is my favorite perk, I think, just because it makes my day when I get a big package of free makeup, and there's nothing more fun than that, right? Okay, so besides the free stuff, how do you get paid, right? So obviously, I probably should have put this higher on the list, but Maskcara definitely had a very generous compensation plan. If you want more information like the compensation plan and that kind of stuff, I will link my information, email down below that you can put in your email to, and it'll come directly to your inbox, and it has more info and the breakdown so that you can actually see it. But commissions are 20% across the board on all sales. So say, 1 month you don't sell anything, no big deal. The next month you do. You can do as little or as much with this business as you want. So no matter what, you're gonna get 20% off of all of your sales. Now, if you sell more, you have the opportunity to make up to 40% commission, which is huge, so huge. So that gap in between 20 to 40 has different sales brackets. So if you make it to a certain level, you'll get 25, and then you'll get 30, then you'll get 35, and then you'll get 40. And everything above 20% is considered a bonus. Your baseline 20% commission will be paid on every Friday, which is awesome. So we get paid weekly. Anything above that 20% to that 40%, and anything on your downline bonuses. So if your team, the team sales, your percentage off of them, as long as you've reached that minimum, you will get that percentage plus your bonus percentage added together, and you will get a nice big check on the 10th of the following month. So you get an extra check in there too, which is awesome. Yes. Okay, so I think I've covered for the most part the basics of how things work. But I get asked all the time, do you need experience? So with that, I'm gonna say, do you need makeup experience? Like, do I need to be a makeup guru? Do I need to have any direct sales or MLM experience? And do I need to have a huge social media following? I think that this kind of business has this stigma that people think, oh, I can't be successful at that business because I don't have 10,000 plus followers on social media. right? I know I thought that. To be honest, I felt like I was very naive. I was like, yeah, I'm sure social media is not very difficult. So when I started this business, a little bit of background, I had no Instagram account. I take that back. I had a personal account set to private, which meant I had no followers. Okay, so I switched that to a business account and I started. I thought social media was my long-term goal. Okay. Did I have any makeup experience? No makeup experience. I just have always loved makeup. Do I have any direct sales experience? No. I said I'd never do this. So I started at 0. I don't have a huge social media following at all. It has taken me 2.5 years to get to where I am, and I've learned a lot because I didn't know anything, okay? So you don't have to know anything. Does that mean that it's gonna take a little bit more work? Of course, you're gonna have to learn in order to grow, okay? You're gonna have to get out of your comfort zone a little bit. I never thought in a million years I would show my bare face on the internet, yet here I am. I am completely comfortable going out without makeup now because of this business. My comfort zone has changed drastically. So do you have to have an experience? No, you do not. But I warn people, you have to be willing to learn. You have to be willing to grow. And if you're not willing to do some things that you maybe never thought you'd do before, then this business might not be for you. Now, if you don't want to go into social media at all, you don't have to. So that goes to my next question. How do you run this business? You can run it however you want. My long-term goal was social media and online sales. That is what I wanted to do for myself, because when I signed up, this was something to do fun for me. That was just my goal. I knew it would take longer, it would take more time, but I knew if I would just keep doing it, it would eventually get there. And it finally has. No, I don't want to say finally. It has. So you can run this business how you want, on your own time, in your way, however you are comfortable. So if you want to do blogging and Pinterest and never do video, you can do it. If you want to just do one-on-one makeovers, go for it. If you just want to sell to your friends, you can do it. If you want to do it as a side hustle, night gig, after your full-time job, on the weekends for a little bit of extra spending cash for you, or something to do for you, which is what I wanted. I needed. I was kind of drowning in motherhood, and I felt like I had lost myself somewhere along the way. I no longer wanted to put on makeup. I was sleep deprived. I started this business with a newborn. So what you would consider a walker. I started slowly, obviously, because I was very sleep deprived. I don't think I slept for the almost first year of my business. So I was slow, but I said, okay, I'm going to do this when I can, and it's going to grow. As long as you just keep doing something and you don't give up, I promise you'll get there. You got to have a little patience. I know I gave myself 3 years to hit some goals that I had set for myself, and I hit it in half that time. So just kind of think about that a little bit. But that is why having a great upline that can teach you how this business works is already going to get you ahead of the game. I felt like when I started, it was still very new. We were all kind of learning together, and things have changed a lot since then. There's a lot more resources, a lot more training, and you guys, this is still a pretty baby company. I think in January we will turn is that right? 3 years in January with the Artisan program. We're still growing. There's so much more growth and potential for this company, which is what makes it so exciting. Okay, I'm gonna shut up about that. I just keep going. Last thing. No, not the last thing. Anything else I think you guys should know. One of the biggest things that surprised me in this company that I wasn't looking for, but this might be what you're looking for, was the community. And I always heard, find your tribe and, you know, sisterhood and all that kind of stuff. I thought I knew what sisterhood was. I was in a sorority, right? But I've never connected with so many like-minded women with similar goals and dreams and just don't even know. I'm gonna get teary-eyed. I can't even talk about it. The support system, the cheerleaders, I don't know, best friends I've made in this company, to me, even if I didn't get a paycheck, I could never quit because I could never not talk to them every day, if that makes sense. You guys, I'm gonna have to cut this part out. Anyway, sisterhood is amazing. The friendships are incredible. It was probably my biggest happy surprise for joining this company was just the friendships I made. So I had to at least mention that because I love my sisters, my tribe. I don't care if it sounds cheesy. My tribe, I love them so much. And I love every opportunity I get to see them. It's like all of my dreams of having girls trips as you become a mom are finally realized. I told my husband, it's a business trip. I've got to go. So we have an annual convention. They now have an incentive trip. So I get to go to Mexico in March and I just can't wait. Like, it's always so much fun to squeeze my sisters and spend that time with them and bond and just love on each other. And it's just amazing. So if you're looking for a sisterhood, I promise this one is like no other. And I really find that I think it's because I don't feel that competition because of our lifetime customers. We're not competing with each other. We're not ever trying to steal someone's customers. I feel with like so many other direct sales companies where you can buy from anyone all the time, there's this constant like trying to beat each other kind of thing. And I would not be able to stand it. If I felt that, I would not be able to feel the way I do about this business and have it be fun all the time. I don't think I'd feel that joy that I do. Okay, last final question. This is number 10. How do I sign up? So signing up is super easy. You choose an artist. So if you're my customer, I'd hope you choose me. If not, it's okay. Talk to your artist, ask them questions, make sure you got all of your questions answered. And then it's super simple. You can go under their website, their replicated site, and click enroll. You pick your artist and you sign up. You pick your kit. It's super simple. And for my team, they get a series of emails walking them through the process, and you have to talk to me a lot. So we're in constant communication because I'm not going to hold your hand, but I'm going to be there if you need anything at all, and to encourage you and to get you started on the right track, because you know that's your job as a leader, and as a mentor. You know, you want to see your girls succeed. So hopefully I think that's it. I hope that answered all of your questions. This was a lot longer than I expected. But this opportunity is really unlike no other. If you've even thought about it reach out to me. I would be happy to answer any more questions you have. I can't recommend it enough. I don't think I really never expected this in my life. I went to school for so many years and thought I had it all figured out with what my life was gonna look like. And this was the biggest surprise and one of the best decisions I ever made. I can't even imagine what I would be doing if I wasn't doing this. I could talk all day about how this company has changed my life, but I won't. If you want to know more specifics, just feel free to ask me. I am an open book and I'm happy to help answer any questions or concerns you might have. So comment below, shoot me an email. All of my contact info is below. I hope this was helpful and I love you guys.